the FBI decided to investigate Cryptex. And guess what they found? Absolutely nada, nothing, okay? I want you to take a moment, share this video with everyone that you know, okay? This is the one that's gonna break the back of all the liars and schemers and the scammers that want you to join their stuff and talk bad about Cryptex, or all the other Cryptex wannabes out there that's been riding on our name for several years, lying and creating bad posts, misinforming people, and downright just cheating people out of their destiny, because when they see all this stuff, oh, I'm not interested. The FBI stuck their hands in it, okay? And this happened because there was another guy out there who was trying to debunk Cryptex. And guess what? He knows the FBI. He went back to the FBI, and they teamed up, so-called, right? To find out what is it about this company that's so much different, and why are they able to pay all this money out? And they couldn't find a thing. And the gentleman at the end of one of his videos, he had to confess that Cryptex is legit. Hello? So all of you who sat around and you waited, you could have got back in 2019, in 2020, you could be super rich now in 2025. Shame on you, okay? However, the good news is it's never too late to invest. It's never too late to get involved and make a decision to change your future, all right? I want you to take a moment, get ready. I'm gonna go over the actual investigation and see what they found, which is nothing again, so you can have total confidence in the company that you're a part of, the DeFi staking project that you're a part of. You can be absolutely 100% in full agreement and full confidence that you are doing the right thing for yourself and for the people that you love. You're doing a big disservice if you listen to what you're going to hear today and you decide not to do it, or you decide that, you know what, this is still a scam. I want to give you guys $1 billion nugget before I go any further. Remember something. You can convince the wisest person, if they're too smart for their own good, that something is legit, and give them all the evidence. I don't care if they're a doctor, attorney, etc., etc. People that don't really know how wealth works, but they're very smart in their own mind, you can do all the convincing that you want. They can see $1 billion opportunity in front of them. It could be totally legit. But if their mind has not been trained and reprogrammed for success, they'll block it out. You put something in front of them as easy as Cryptex with a $100 activation fee, you can become a millionaire in 7 years. Their brain can't comprehend it. Okay, I'm gonna give you 2 viable statements that I think that you should always remember. Statement number 1 is found in the Bible. So as a man thinketh in his heart, mind, heart, they're connected, okay? So is he or she. So as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. If you think it, you can have it. If you cut it out of your mind, you don't believe it in your mind, you cannot have success. You cannot have riches and abundance. Number 2, there's a great book called Think and Grow Rich. I think everyone should read it. I read it once a year. You know what it says? Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Now, don't take that out of context, because if you think the wrong thing about the planet and the things of the Most High and other people, then those laws are not going to work for you. Example is, if you wish harm on every person on the planet, that's not going to happen, because it's not in His will for that to happen. But if it's in His will for you to have it and you can think it, you can have it. All right? If your brain and your mind cannot comprehend greatness, you cannot have great things. And if you talk to people like that, who are closed-minded, their mind has not conceived it and they cannot believe it. So don't waste your time. This is the final proof of evidence that I'm going to give you guys about Cryptex. After 9 years paying out nearly $1 trillion to their investors and to the people that are a part of it. Over 9 years, over 1 million people in the business now. There's no other convincing I can give you, all right? Let's get ready to go watch this. Get excited about it. I am. Let's see what we found. I'll be back. Okay, guys, here we go. I want you guys to get excited about this. This is the best news probably I've heard all year. And if you look at my screen here, you'll see the date that this was posted. It was back in March. I joined early March. So this FBI investigation took place a few months ago. We just didn't hear about this until now. And of course, all the naysayers and all the people that's been doubting and complaining, et cetera, tying this Cryptex opportunity with all the other, drama that's out there, all the liars and all the scammers with Cryptex.to. they've been looking for every excuse to call it a scam. And when you guys send this to them and they see it, if they don't believe after seeing this, there is really nothing you can do, right? Just be happy and be thankful that we are part of something that has integrity and character. But man, listen, the evidence that's coming forth now about Cryptex is astonishing. Nothing short of what we already knew ourselves. You know, again, if you do your due diligence and do your research, then you're not going to be caught off guard with anything that you're hearing out there, all the lies about, all the other Cryptex, i.e. Cryptex.com, Cryptex.net, Cryptex this, Cryptex that. They are not who we are. They're not Cryptex.to. So all of the naysayers, if you send this to all your friends and family and they're listening to their friends and people who are misinformed, send them this video, okay? We are just now finding out that the FBI has investigated Cryptex. And if you look at my screen, it took place back in March, okay? And I got in Cryptex in March, all right? And I've been building. I didn't think about what anybody said. I didn't care about that. 5 months later, I have 83 contracts and counting as of, August the 6th today. All right. And I just didn't care. But now we have evidence. All right. That this took place a few months ago, that the FBI got involved. And I'm going to go over how I got this information. I want to give credit where it's due. There is a YouTube channel, and I like the guy. I listen to him quite a bit. It's called Automated Cryptex Profits. Automated Cryptex Profits. I saw this video just recently. I think it's been on for like almost, a week and a half, 2 weeks almost. And I was astonished when I saw it. And, my Cryptex upline, my team played the video in our Cryptex call, and it was jaw dropping, but it was reassuring that we are on the right team at the right time. It's fantastic to find out that we are a part of a company that has integrity, leadership. It keeps it, they keep their word. They have a level of character, all right? And they do what they say, and they have a level of transparency that's bar none very unique, all right? While remaining anonymous, because remember, that's how we've been so successful over the 9 years. It's almost like the Bitcoin concept. The guy who started Bitcoin, we don't even know his legitimate real name today, and that's why it's been so successful. And as you see where Bitcoin is now, all right? And I had a chance to get involved, guys, and I said no. So if you see this and you say no to Cryptex again, I'm sorry, you're going to be left behind. Guys, when I said no to Bitcoin in 2010, 2011, I would have been worth $120 million somewhere in there today. I would have got over 1,000 Bitcoin on pennies on the dollar at that time. I said no, I didn't think it would last. So Cryptex is legit. Listen, all your naysayers, all the liars and the complainers that's been saying all these evil and wicked things about Cryptex, putting us all together with all the other scammers that are using our name and our platform and our integrity to take the innocent money from folks that are innocent, that who are around the world that just taken for a ride because they don't know any better. We come to debunk all of that. All right, let's get into this. As you can see, it was in March 28th, okay, at 9:10 p.m. All right. Okay, so the guy who did this video, he said that he was in a private group, he was in a Telegram group, and they sent this to him. All right. And one of the persons that was a part of that Cryptex group reached out and posted this in the group. All right. Let's read what it says here. Well, I would like to inform the House that yesterday I concluded my findings on Cryptex legitimacy. Okay, legitimacy, guys. Not illegitimate, legitimacy. I had previously contacted a firm by Hudson Nuria, based in the U.S., specialized in tracking scam sites and platforms, and they have a reputation for tracing stolen crypto transactions and recovering the funds, even though it has been sent to different wallets, right? So I want you to understand what happened here. This gentleman was concerned. He reached out and contacted a real good company that runs down scammers, all right, especially in the crypto space. Here's what they're saying here. Here's what he said. I had told them my reasons for my research on Cryptex. I told them I wanted to invest an additional $8,000 into Cryptex. However, they told me that even though Cryptex seems to be legit, considering that Cryptex is not on the FBI database, they advised me not to add my investment, but rather maintain my 4 contracts until they mature, since I made them think I am skeptical of Cryptex. Which is smart, right? We chatted at length, and I was so impressed at what they told me about Cryptex. Cryptex was not among the list, listen to this, guys, of names on the FBI anti-scam database. That's good news, by the way. I had given them all they requested for as Cryptex materials to facilitate their investigation on research. All the most recent payouts from Cryptex, screenshots from my dashboard, etc. Conclusively, Cryptex is not a scam and not found on the FBI anti-scam database. In closing, what I got from all of that was someone was skeptical, which in the beginning, when you don't know the legitimacy of the company and certain questions are not answered, it's okay to be skeptical, right? So they did the right thing. They went and found a company that does due diligence on, cryptocurrency companies, crypto companies, etc., that go out and they have people invest large amounts of money or small amounts of money, and they take that money and they take off with it. All right, they generally just screw the people over and they can't find them. They specialize in hunting those people down and recovering the funds. That's the good thing about what this company did. And they couldn't do anything. And it looks like they contacted the FBI, and someone who's there told them, no, Cryptex is good. The FBI told them that it's good. There's nothing wrong with them. They're doing business the right way, and they're anonymous, which that's what keeps it good. Okay, it limits the amount of drama. The know your customer is very, knowing your customer is very limited. Okay, and that keeps everything legitimate. It keeps it very solid. It grows and grows and grows, and it's decentralized. Okay, we're not centralized. The minute things become very centralized and you do all the due diligence on companies, and I heard the gentleman say this on his video, what tends to happen is they find something wrong with it somewhere. They track down the owner, they track down the insurance, et cetera, et cetera. All of those things are anonymous with us, but by the time they track them down, they always find something wrong with them. And they find out what country they're based in, and and when they started, and how much was invested, and who's got what, how much do I have, and how much have I invested, how much these other people have invested, and they come and they shut it down. That's what the FBI does. They do it not just in the U.S., they do it in other countries as well. But when you're decentralized and you're doing it the right way, you're not scamming someone, they can't do nothing. So I want you guys to be proud, be excited, not pride in an arrogant way, but proud in a confident way, and be happy and be settled in your spirit that you're part of something that's going to be around a long time. It's been around going on 10 years, 9 years and counting. Okay. Over 1 million members globally, nearly $1 trillion that's been paid out through the blockchain. You can't fake the blockchain. All right. People lie, systems can even lie, but numbers do not lie. The numbers are there. And not one person, I'm going to say something in closing that I heard one of my upline members say, the amazing leader. He said, I'm going to put out a bounty. If anybody can come back to me and show me where Cryptex did not pay out a member who had an expiring contract, he would pay a lump sum of cash to that person. I ain't going to say the amount. I won't say his name, but to this day, do you know he's been in over 2 years and no one has been able to come back to him and say, I have not been paid. 100% legit. No one can make that argument. And if you don't believe the FBI, then I don't know who you're going to believe. I don't know who you're going to believe. This cuts the mustard. This is it, guys. There's nothing else to add to it. You can't take away from it. And if you send this to someone who's thinking about it, they're on the fence and they have not moved in the right direction, it's just not for them. But it is for you. It's good to know that you're going to be paid. The people that you're working with, this DeFi staking opportunity is not going to just take off and disappear, because it stood the test of time. And the FBI has put their seal on it, saying that, hey, listen, it's good. It's legit. It's legit. It's legit. It's legit, guys. As I always tell you, Change your mindset, get around people that have the mind to expand and grow and become successful and rich and abundant by working smart, not hard. Working hard doesn't make you rich. It's how you think. Work your mind, or you're going to work your behind. And when you're working your mind, opportunities will come to you that don't really make sense to the average person. That's what Cryptex is. Doesn't make logical sense, but spiritually and financially, it makes spiritual sense. Okay? And so everybody's been attacking because they can't find anything wrong with it, because they're ignorant of the fact that everything in this world doesn't have a simple explanation. Some things are more powerful than others, and it's best if you just have faith and believe it. Okay, and if this doesn't make you believe, after 9-year track record, over 1 million people in the business, in the company, in the organization, or should I say, in the DeFi staking process, the platform that we have here, and guys, over $1 trillion that's been moved legally on the blockchain to external wallets to pay our commissions to our people, our members. I don't know what's going to convince you. Take a moment, take a deep breath, and just be happy that you're part of this, okay? As I always say, I'll see you guys at the top or on the next video. Peace and blessings. If you want to sign up, be a part of my team, go on the link in the description, sign up. Okay, it's buycryptocontracts.com. That's my website. You can sign up for a free account. You'll be a part of my team.